I'm joking. Hey guys, my name's Brito. Some of you might recognise me from my Instagram page, Brito Shaz the Pooey. I'm currently doing a 6BT conversion to this old 2.8 99 GU Patrol. I'm going to go through and I've got lots of questions coming in, so I wanted to do a bit of a Q&A. I'm going to do a pre and a post-build Q&A. Why a 6BT? I originally wanted a 6.5 Chev. I've always loved the sound and the big diesel grunt that they put out. And I knew that they were fairly decent motor, but with a bit of research, I figured out that pretty quickly that they're a little bit outdated. There's better motors for the money out there. I suppose when you're doing these conversions, they can be pretty costly. So you want to look at what's going to get you the best bang for the buck. And for power, reliability, the 6BT definitely met the standard above the 6.5. I'm not saying that they're better than a 6.5. That's what I personally chose that I thought would be a better option for me. I wanted power that I didn't have to work hard for. I wanted easy power, maybe something I can build on in the future for a little bit more power, and I also wanted reliability. The old trusty 2.8 years had its fair share of overheating on the highways, and looking at trips I could book and go, I'm not going to go there. That sounds like temp gauge warrior mode. So I want to be able to get in the car, plan a trip, and just, obviously apart from cars try and throw you off sometimes, but predominantly know, yep, we're good to go, we're not going to have too many issues, is definitely what I was chasing. So hence that's why I've gone the 6BT. From all my research, it looks like it's going to be a good workhorse, and that's definitely what I'm after. What 6BT motor is it? Plenty of 6BTs out there, so you've got anything from marine to 24 valves, 12 valves. They're in everything. That's a really cool thing about putting the 6BT in. Well, you can get parts. You might need parts from the States. A lot of old tractors and shit like that, you can kind of source little things off them. So that's a really cool thing about them. I've got a 97 P pump, 12 valve, 215 HP, 6BT. So that's the 5.9 Cummins out of a Dodge Ram. Why did I go that motor? Because everyone told me to. No, kidding. I'm joking. It is a pick of the litter of for a lot of people. The 24 valve VE is a bit cheaper. I just wanted to go the full hog once and once only. They get a little bit more power out of them in a stock, so less work to get a bit more power straight off the bat out of them unworked. The TD out of the Patrols, like everyone thinks they're that bit better. If they're better or not, you know, it's up to the owner, I guess. How much are you budgeting for the 6BT? So I'm currently budgeting around 25 to 30k for the 6BT conversion. I would have liked to have done it between the 20 to 25 mark, but I'm well aware when you do things first time around, you're going to screw it all up. You're going to have to do things the second time, and that's just draw the luck. I was considering a shop build, and I did quote places up, and that was quoted between 30 to 35. The reason I went against that is I really did want to have something where I did it myself and be able to work my way around the car a lot better when things went wrong and have a good understanding. A little bit nervous to work on these because I don't really know. Everything's completely the opposite way around from Patrols. Dodges and Patrols are like, everywhere's different. So I didn't want to be that dickhead that pulls the bonnet out in the middle of the bush when something goes wrong and go, I don't know where it is. So that was the big reason behind wanting to build it myself. Also, with a shop build where I wanted to send it, I wouldn't have been able to be a part of the build. Obviously, I live in Sydney, and where it was going was a little bit of a trek for me to get out and about to film some of it. And also, it came down to piping as well, so engine bay looks. Most of the work is getting done by, so I'm going to go to my next question, are you doing it yourself? Yes, I'm completely doing it myself. From putting the motor in, I'm having a hand to be able to do that. some people that know what they're doing to put it all in. And then for piping, I wanted a shop finish, so I'll be sending it off to get all the piping and that sort of stuff done, so it has a bit more of a professional look, not just that home look to it. Where are you getting the motor from? I have sourced my motor from Techstar Automotive. They are in America. Had I had my time over again, one of my biggest tips is maybe don't save all your money for the motor and then contact them, because what I did was I saved all the money and then they only needed a deposit, and they have 30 days to source your motor. So I was like, crap, now I have to wait another 30 days. They were actually really good, and they sourced my motor within, I think it was 6 days. So lucky I did have the money and I could fix it all up and get things running. Had I had my time again and a little bit more time up my sleeves, I would have done a bit more research into shipping. It's one of those things, like if you knew someone who knew someone, it's all well and easy to know that, but try and organise it all and get everyone on the same page to make sure your motor came over here a certain way is very, very hard. And it's the first thing I've ever ordered through America, so it's completely foreign to me. I have no idea what I'm doing. But other than that, Techstar have been amazing. I have got a rundown video which they send you a link, and then they do the ID tag on it. They also then will send you photos when the motor's been all cleaned up and you're happy with how the motor runs. They will get it in, clean it up, take heaps of photos of everything that you need when you ship it off. So then it'll come over here and it's got to go through quarantine, it's got to go through a lot of procedures. So at the current moment, the motor is at the US terminal to be shipped. It works on a container load by container load basis. So when the container's full, the container leaves the dock. That's what makes shipping cheap. Unfortunately, my end of things, I'm ordering everything over here at the moment and I just want to get going. But that's just me not knowing as much, and I panicked and I didn't want to send, like when you just spent X amount of money on the motor, you don't want to just wing it with any company. So I just followed their company, and I'll let you guys know I end up blowing how long that takes, but that's just a bit of a downfall. Currently I upgraded to have a P-pub motor, I upgraded to be crated as well. So I've currently paid $7.3 for the motor. I'll have to pay import taxes on that as well, so that'll currently go up. So currently I'm within my budget at this point, but I think it will expand out a little bit as we get to the bottom end of getting on the road kind of aspect. That's where I think it's going to blow out. How long will it take? Well, it all depends on this motor getting here, to be honest. I allowed till December, and that was in, running, ready, let's go, because I just didn't want to hurry it. I didn't really care how long it took to get on the road. Anything after that, I start to care, but I am a little bit going, oh, the motor's not here yet, so is it going to be till December? Because December was plenty of time to get it done. Nothing was officially ordered until the beginning of, I think it was the end of July, so this is all part of the process. It was shipped 2 weeks ago. You just have to hold in. I will let you guys know what I think at the end of the process, but from Techstar, shipping is completely out of their hands, but from Techstar at the end of things, I think they've been awesome. Things I would change is definitely, doing more research, reaching out to 20,000 people, looking like an idiot, begging them if they know anyone that knows anyone that's bringing a container to Sydney that I can get them to go pick that motor up, boom, chuck it in, bring it back their way. They're the things I would change. I'm not in cars numerically enough to be able to organise that, so unfortunately when you are doing these things yourself, that's just kind of where you miss out on having the right contacts to get yourself sorted. Research wise, there is a 6BT patrol forum. I'm on that. Majority of the questions have been answered really well. Some of the questions you asked, I've been asking about engineering, have been really vague responses. It's a little bit frustrating. I found that people don't like to talk about their 6BT conversion as much, like it's one big secret, It's really not. It's, at the end of the day, you're never going to build something the same as someone if you know all their specs. You're just not. It's going to be different in some sort of way or matter. So I don't care about hiding my build. I kind of want to provide information that I wish was out there for me to learn. And that's, I suppose, why I'm sharing this journey. Also, I can look back and watch it and go, you look like a flop. Imagine, like, the stuff you know now, you could have done it then. Like, just things like that. I want to be able to track the journey and look back and go, wow, wasn't that a mission? Any other questions, feel free to shoot me a DM or comment them below here and I'll try and reply back to you about them and give you an answer. If I can't answer them, it's just because we're in that stage of the build and I'm still researching and figuring out, yep, what do we need for this, what do we need for that. I will do more videos along the way, from adapter kits to, that's what I'm currently in the process of now, sorting all my adapter kits. I will do a video on all those kinds of things along the way. So if you have any questions, make sure you're following Shaz the Pooey on Instagram and you subscribe to this video or like to the channel because this is where all the stuff for this build is going to be coming. It's barely any of it's going to be on Instagram. It's all going to be on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I've answered as many of your questions that you have. And I hope that I don't sound confusing as all hell, which I probably do. And I really hope that I didn't say 20,000 times, but I'll find that out in the edit. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're following Shaz the Pooey for Explore and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and join the shit show because that's what this is all about. Have a good one, guys.